Aria the Masterpiece Volume 3 Review. Please note that this review contains spoilers from Aria the Masterpiece Volume 3. Aria the Masterpiece is a manga series by Kosui Amano, which tells the story of Akari Mizanashi, a young woman who is training as an apprentice gondolier, referred to as Undines, in the sea of Neo Venetia, who is covered in vast oceans. The narrative itself takes place in the 24th century, with Neo Venetia being a city on the planet Aqua, formerly known as Mars. Neo Venetia is based on Venice, as seen from the architectural style being a harbor city with narrow canals, and plenty of rail lands, and gondolas for travel. This volume continues the story of main protagonist Akari, an apprentice gondolier who is working her way towards becoming a full-fledged prima. In the second volume, Akari continued to develop her skills, having a first customer as a pair also met new characters including Aber Al Pit and a gnome, a term referring to those who work underground, regulating Aqua's gravity so that it is the same as Manom's homes. This third volume marks a year since Akari arrived at Neo Valencia and the start of springtime. It also introduces a new character in Alice, a deadpan and antisocial pair who works with the largest water guide company, Orange Planet, and whose warring skills and hard work, despite her young age, have led their employment there. Akari's friend Aika, unimpressed with Alice's altitude, challenges her to a race and loses in a roundabout fashion, but it leads to Alice becoming friends with the duo. The way that the story explores her struggles with socializing and feeling detached from others provides an interesting contrast to the other characters. Trying to reinforce how positive an impact Akari has on others as Alice begins to open up having fun being her friend. The lore of the story is also explored here as we are introduced to the concept of Neo Venetia's three water fairies, a title which is given to the most accomplished undines in the city. One of these fairies is introduced early in the volume in Akira E. Ferrari, a prima undine, top gondolier for Himiya and Aika's mentor figure. Showing the two butt heads on occasion, there's a real sense that Akira has a lot of confidence that Aika has to succeed, and that the two share a deep bond, which Akari envies and hopes to one day participate with her mentor Alicia. An example of this strengthening bond is showcased when Akari and Alice venture out on the gateway to find spring, which leads the pair to an abandoned freight station and along its derelict tracks. Long scenes overrun by nature, the theme of nature taking back for technology is exemplified by the striking imagery of a cherry blossom tree growing within an abandoned train car, bursting and blooming into life when President Aria climbs an adjacent power line. And further costumes and traditions on Neo Venetia get explored. These volumes also with the chapter focusing on the facet del Broccolo. The day of a man gives a single rose to his beloved lady, hence the translation of red rose bloom. It is here that we see the return of Akatsuki, the impatient apprentice salamander, who teases Akari with the nickname Sideburns. It was her first customer as a pair in the previous volume. He's looking for the perfect rose to give his crush Alicia, which needs Akari to tag along with help. Learning more about the costume in the process, showing his aunt and humorous failure for Akatsuki, he decides to give a rose to Akari who, in comparison to Alicia and her entire gondola full of roses, appreciates the gesture immensely and leaves Akatsuki reader than the rose itself. Aria continues to expand on its supernatural elements as Akari once again finds herself wandering into a supposedly illusionary dreamscape full of stalls and a cafe, home to a mysterious owner and cat statues aplenty. The visuals here are great, drawn from a story perspective. Akari seems once again unfazed by the scenario. The concept of ships, those who use air bikes to fly necessary supplies all over the city for maintenance purposes, are introduced as volume showing the presence of Ayanokoji, the 51st of Roman Air, who prefers to go by the name Woody. Despite his role as a self, he is cursed with a terrible sense of direction which prompts Akari to help him navigate when his map goes awol. The sequence of two by President Aria flying above Neo Venetia presents some wonderful artwork from mangaka Kosui Amano and also brings some acceleration to the otherwise more serene plots that make up the storyline. The final chapters in this volume see Akari, Aika, and Alice visiting the now retired legendary water fairy and founder of the area company goes by Grandma, and the English translation here. The trio visit Grandma with the intent of learning the secret of becoming a prima. They instead end up having a fun and helping with various chores, which turns out to be the very secret Alicia kept from them. They have fun, which is Grandma puts it is a secret to a happy life. The final chapter focuses on the Rendador Festival, in which people celebrate all night on illuminated boats and the gather at Lido Island to watch the sunrise as a finale. Akari, Aika, and Alice are tasked by Aika to host their own boat as part of the training. and the turn sees many familiar faces who are invited for the evening, including Akatsuki, Ai, and Woody, and even Grandma from the previous chapter. It's a loving union of characters, topped up with the fireworks and pretty wants in on, and some of the appeal of Aria as a manga. The translation for Aria the Masterpiece was once again carried out by Alicia and Atina Nibley, who did a solid job of preserving both the characters' personalities and the various explanations of the story and its lore. It's also again worth noting that Aria the Masterpiece was recently reprinted via a commission by Right Stop based on demand by those who were neither missing volumes or wanted to have the entire story in their library. This is how this volume was obtained for review. Overall, Aria Masterpiece Volume 3 maintains the quality of the previous volumes, continuing to expand its world building with new characters and occupations, all whilst focusing on Aria's growth and positive influence on those around her. 9 out of 10.